if that's the
15 minutes
case.
of every hour you are awake, your body needs fuel. Go long enough
Every
without
15
it,
minutes.
and your body starts consuming itself, burning muscle,
Wow.
burning organ. Go a little longer than that, and the whole thing stops.
God
you do not
damn.
understand.
Bro, imagine not being able to survive unless you eat every 15 minutes, chat. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Let Fam. Gang. Now today, bro, we got Why It Sucks to Be Born as a Hummingbird by Zuzo. Shout out Zuzo. Make sure you guys go subscribe if you like this type of content. Now, this literally popped up on my recommendation page. I've been getting some fire recommendations. I ain't gonna lie, bro. YouTube been giving me some good videos. But this one is very interesting, bro, because, you know, when you think of hummingbirds, you don't really think of nothing harsh, I would guess. I love hummingbirds. I love how they look. Love what they kind of stand for and stuff. And like they symbolize, bro. Like hummingbirds, don't they symbolize peace or something? Hummingbirds similarly centers on joy, healing, and the ability to savor life's sweetness, often representing resilience, agility, and adaptability to handle challenges with grace. Yep, see, like I knew it was standing for something really good. So yeah, chat, seeing that it sucks to be it is very surprising. So without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see.
You crack out of your egg and your heart is already running at 1,200 beats a minute.
What? Hold on, bro. Hold on. 1.200 beats per minute. You guys understand how fucking insane that is? Hold on, bro. All right, a heart attack does not have a specific beats per minute, as it could cause heart rate to increase, but a resting heart rate over 100 bpm is high, and a heart rate exceeding 80 bpm during a cardiac event is associated with higher mortality. So basically 100 to 140 bpm, anything over that or even in that range could be detrimental and fatal to humans. So this one motherfucker having 1,200 beats per minute, god damn. How do you even function? How is their heart that strong to function that quickly?
200 beats a minute. Not because something scared you. Not because something
That's a resting
wrong,
heart rate too.
because that is simply the price of being what you are. You
Wow.
are the size of a bumblebee. You weigh less than a paperclip. You are completely blind. And the egg beside you in this nest, the one that was there when you started cracking through your shell, isn't going to hatch. It was never going to hatch.
Really?
You don't know that. You don't know anything yet. You open your mouth.
What?
Your mother built this nest from spider silk because it is the only material on earth that stretches as you grow. She planned that before you existed. She is already gone again. Before you finish swallowing, she cannot stay. You will
Why
learn
not?
what that means later. Right now.
God damn, this is a lot of tough life already, bro. You wake up with 1,200 beats per minute. You can't see nothing. You know, you can't really experience anything. You're just kind of existing. Now, I know with babies, I know their vision is not 20/20 or anything like that when they first come out. So I guess they're kind of blind in a sense, but not completely like this.
We'll learn
They
what
can
that
see
means
things
later. Right now, you are warm and fed and you have no idea what you are. Skip forward.
What?
You are a few
Skip
weeks old and you have discovered the only thing that matters. You are always hungry. Not sometimes. Not when food is scarce. Always. Every 15...
Shit, honestly, that makes sense because if your heart rate going at fucking 1,200 beats per minute, I mean, your body's got to be working overdrive 24/7. Cause that was resting, bro. Imagine when it started doing activity. Like I'm flabbergasted at that fact still, bro. So that honestly makes sense why they would be hungry all the damn time.
Always. Every
If that's the
15
case.
minutes of every hour you are awake, your body needs fuel. Go long enough
Every
without
15
it,
minutes.
and your body starts consuming itself, burning muscle,
Wow.
burning organ. Go a little longer than that, and the whole thing stops.
God
you do not
damn.
understand any of this. You only...
Bro, imagine not being able to survive unless you eat every 15 minutes, chat. That's actually insane, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Normally you go a few hours, 3 to 4 hours, and you eat per meal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, chat, how many hours do you separate your meals from? From breakfast to lunch to dinner? Or if you just eat breakfast and dinner, kind of like how I do sometimes, and then kind of have a late night snack or whatever. Yeah, like how much is the time between that? It's nowhere near just 15 minutes. If you're eating every 15 minutes, my boy, what did you eat? Like a peanut per 15 minutes? If you're eating whole meals, yeah, you're gonna be a chubby fatty watty.
know the feeling, and the feeling never goes away. Skip forward. Your mother teaches you by doing.
Wow.
She hovers at a flower, pulls back, hovers again. She is not explaining, she does not have time, and neither do you. You try. Your bill misses completely, and you smack face first into the side of the flower. You
Come
try
on,
again.
bro.
Again. On the 4th attempt, you get it. The nectar hits your tongue.
And now you're hungry again and about to die because your heart rate's so damn high.
And for a fraction of a second, the feeling goes away. Then
Wow.
it comes back. Go find another flower. When you finally fly, really fly, it is astonishing. Not flapping,
Wow.
rotating. Your shoulders move in a way no other birds can. You hover. You reverse. You hold perfectly still in open air and the world does not move underneath you. You are the smallest thing in this canopy. And for one moment, it feels like the canopy was built for something exactly your size. Then the sun moves behind a cloud. The temperature drops 2 degrees. The feeling comes back. Go find a flower. The light goes.
Literally.
And your body...
They literally got to eat all day, all night. All day, all night, they gotta find something to eat, bro. Else they're literally gonna die. I mean, how the fuck do they even sleep? Now that I think about it, if they have to eat every 15 minutes, how do they sleep? Do they ever sleep? Do they have to sleep in like 5-minute increments, bro?
And your body does something that if someone found you doing it, they would think you were dead. Your temperature drops 50 degrees. Your heart goes from 1,200 beats a minute to fewer than 50. You stop reacting to sound. You stop reacting to touch. You are not asleep. You are something closer to off. This is the only way you make it through the night.
Wow. Okay, so I guess this is my explanation to their whole sleeping problem, is that they literally low-key have to fucking be at fatal vital points in order to make it through the night, bro. Like, what? I mean, I guess it's not fatal to it, but like he said, in metaphoric terms, he literally has to just turn off completely. Because yeah, if your body is, your heart's going at 1,200 beats per minute. That's why I said I understand why it's constantly hungry, because yeah, that much beats per minute, your body is working overdrive. You're literally burning muscle constantly. Like, there's just too much going on for 1,200 beats per minute. And you're going to be constantly hungry all the time, constantly feeling fatigue. And yeah, the only way you could possibly make it through any type of sleep, rest, or anything is literally be resting in off mode.
There's almost nothing in this state, just enough to keep the cells from dying. Not because you chose this, not because you learned it, because anything that couldn't do this is already gone. You are descended from every hummingbird that made it through the night before you. That is the only reason you exist. You cannot wake up. You cannot run. You cannot do anything except hold the branch with locked toes while the night passes over you. The owl doesn't find you tonight. Tomorrow night, you'll do this again. Every night.
So they just hella vulnerable when they in this position, bro. I mean, anything can come pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Any predator can go and climb up the tree, snatch it down or something, and that's just it. Like, it can't react. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you get close to a bird and just starts flapping away, is super scared or whatever? No, hummingbirds, I mean, once they in this idle position, that's it. They gotta just make it through the night and pray for the best, man.
Rest of your life. Waking takes almost an hour. You shiver through all of it, muscles firing and releasing, heating you from the inside because the sun is not fast enough. Your stomach is completely empty. The shivering is burning what little you have left. The second your wings are warm enough, you go. You don't stretch. You don't look around. You go straight to the nearest flower because there is nothing else.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie though. I low-key relate to the hummingbird in terms of, you know, getting yourself up in about an hour. Not literally an hour, but sometimes, chat, you know, when you're just so tired, bro, but your body keeps waking you up for some reason kind of early, or you just know you got to do something, so you wake up and yeah, you're not really awake, but you're just making yourself get up, and then you honestly kind of fall back asleep, and then all of a sudden you up 3 hours later. Getting whoopings from your mom because you didn't make it to school on time, bro. That's crazy.
This is the first thing you do every morning for your entire life. You've survived the nights. You've survived the hunger. And now you find out something nobody tells you about hummingbirds.
What?
You are furious. Not defensive, not cautious, furious.
Furious.
In a way that makes no sense for something your size. Last week, you spent...
I mean, to be honest, that doesn't surprise me because of this life already. Like you say, you survive the night and you do everything to survive the day. Like, there's no resting points. I mean, I guess the only resting point is going through the night, but you're just there, bro. Like, you're not even really existing that much. You're turning off completely. You get up, you gotta freaking rev yourself up like an old damn car just to get up. And as soon as you get any type of warmth, you gotta take off because the clock is ticking to how much time you got left in order to get food in yourself to not die. And on top of that, it just feels like you're literally just trying to survive every 2 seconds. They don't really live life. They're just trying to survive. And surviving, living life is two completely different things.
Last week, you spent 40 minutes chasing a red-tailed hawk out of your airspace. It weighed 400 times more than you. It left. You claimed 3 flowers. Just 3.
Wow.
That is your whole world right now. 3 flowers, a line of nectar, and the absolute conviction that nothing else is allowed near them. The fight that gets you there leaves your opponent with a bill tip broken, clean off against something hard. That detail tells you how many times he has fought before. Something is on the branch beside your largest flower. You have flown past it 14 times today. It has not moved once. You've worked these flowers for 3 days. You know this spot. You trust this spot. You come in from the left the way you always do. Bill extended, already thinking about the next flower. You don't see it. You don't have time to see it.
Oh
One
my
moment
gosh,
you
and you
flying
get
toward
caught.
The flower. The next moment.
Yeah, and these mantis, oh, you might be cooked, my boy. And it probably blends in. Obviously, the coloring is not right in this animation, but they would probably match the color of the leaves and stuff. So
Something has you. You beat your wings. Hard.
bro,
Harder. The wings that can fly backwards, that moved fast enough to leave a hawk standing still in the air. They beat and nothing changes. The mantis weighs
crazy.
almost exactly what you do. It has been here since before you started this morning. It has been doing nothing for 4 hours, and it is better at waiting than you are at anything.
what a bum.
Some hummingbirds escape this. The ones that don't are simply gone. Nobody.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, like, I mean, you get held by the mantis for long enough, you're pretty much cooked. Like, you just gotta hope that the motherfucking wings are strong enough to get out of there. Because mantis are strong as hell.
Nobody finds them. Nobody notices. The colony keeps working the flowers. You have to be one of the ones that escapes. You sit on a branch across the garden. Still, your chest is moving faster than it should be.
Oh my god.
The mantis is still on the stem. It has already reset. It is going to be there tomorrow. Your flowers are on the other side of it. Here is what you are when everything is working. You have memorized every flower in your territory, their locations, and the exact time each one refills after.
And that is essential right there, the memorization of your food. Because if you forget, you know what I'm saying, for a certain amount of time, that could be your death. Right there.
The last visit. You run a feeding schedule more precise than most things with a brain 10 times the size of yours. You hold a fixed position in open air with sub-centimeter drift. Researchers who've measured this cannot fully explain how. When something comes for you, you are somewhere else before it decides to move. You are the most precisely engineered living thing at this scale. Everything about you works, and none of it is enough to change what is coming, because you were built to do this for 3 years, maybe 5.
3 or
if
5
nothing
years
goes wrong. And the thing that is
Damn.
going to end you isn't a predator, isn't the cold, isn't the hunger. It's August. Skip forward.
August.
Something.
Okay, I just have to recap, you know, things that he was talking about here. Now, he was comparing the brain size to other animals and stuff, and basically saying that, you know, it's one of the most precise animals out there because they have to be on a schedule. They construct the schedule for eating, and they also memorize their environment so that they can be successful at that. And honestly, that doesn't surprise me because of the fact that they are on constant survival mode. So this is something they just have to do. They have to adapt to their habitat. They have to eat at a certain scheduled time. They have to memorize where they're at. So I can see why that makes them more precise than another animal that can kind of, you know, go a couple days without eating, or doesn't have to be on a consistent schedule. It just kind of gets their food whenever. So, you know, they're not as precise. They're not as on a schedule as a hummingbird is forced to be because of just their lives.
It's August. Skip forward.
August.
Something changes in August. You start eating like something that knows it has to. Every flower, every insect, all day, past the point where it makes sense.
Does it mess up the
Fat
plants or
builds
something?
along your back and belly and throat until you have nearly doubled in weight. Your body is storing everything it can find. You don't know why. You just can't. Stop. You reach the coast, and there is nothing ahead of you but ocean. You have never seen the ocean before. You don't know what it is. You don't know what 500 miles means. Something in you simply lifts off. 500 miles, no flowers, no insects, no land. If you go down, you drown. There is nothing between you and the water cannot hold you. You fly through the night, burning through everything your body built over the last 2 weeks. You are dropping weight with every wing beat. If the wind turns, you won't make it. If a storm builds behind you, you won't make it.
So many things can go wrong.
Any of this. You are just flying because something in you says to fly.
Damn.
Every year, some don't make it. They are not weaker. They are not worse. The wind just went the wrong way.
Yep, that's all it takes is the wind right there, man. I mean, you gotta just 500 miles, and depending on the wind, yeah, I feel like it just has to be the perfect day, bro. I mean, you gotta fly fast enough at that point. But honestly, I wonder what it is. Like, why do they just, are they just fascinated by the water? Is it a great view? Because I was just at a beach house recently and stuff for a vacation and everything. And looking at the ocean at night and the daytime and everything is just so calming, so relaxing, and so fascinating to just look at and see how the water just constantly moves. And it's just part of Earth. It's part of nature, So for them to see this part of nature and not ever have seen it before, I can understand maybe why that motivates them to like just go. Maybe it makes them feel freer than they normally are by their consistent schedule and everything. I'm not sure, bro.
Long way. Rig workers find them every year. Tiny birds on the railings, hundreds of miles from land, completely spent, unable to lift off.
Wow.
The workers leave sugar water and step back. Sometimes the bird drinks. Sometimes it lifts off again and continues. Sometimes it doesn't.
That's crazy.
The workers who've seen this say they remember every one. You make it across, you find land, and before you do anything else, before you rest, before you look around, you find a flower, you are one of 340. Every single species of hummingbird lives only in the Americas. None anywhere else.
I did not know that, bro. What? That's insane. I thought they were just all over the world.
As if this one corner of the planet decided to run this particular experiment and kept going. The smallest is the bee hummingbird, 2¼ inches long, weighs less than a dime. Its heart runs at the same rate as yours. It goes through the same nights, the same hunger, the same crossing, just smaller. The rufous hummingbird travels 3,000.
I feel like when you're smaller too, that makes it increasingly difficult compared to the ones that are, considered normal size, right?
Hummingbird travels 3,000 miles each year, the longest migration relative to body size of any bird on Earth.
What?
It does this alone. It has no one to follow. It just goes. You run this for 3 years, maybe 5. Some make it to 9. The oldest ruby-throated hummingbird ever found was 9 years and 2 months old.
That's
She was recaptured by researchers in West Virginia.
I mean, that's an incredible achievement right there. Being able to live 9 years, with their conditions and stuff, their life conditions, and also just going thousands of miles, traveling, just going places and finding a way to survive and stuff. That's incredible, bro. I feel like if you transfer these predicaments into other animals, they wouldn't be able to survive, man.
Researchers in West Virginia banded years earlier, still going. She crossed the Gulf 18 times. 18 times she stood at the edge of that coast and felt something in her body say go. 18 times she went. 18 nights of open water with nothing below. 18 mornings waking up shivering and going straight to the nearest flower. She didn't know she was extraordinary. She didn't know she'd made it 18 times. She just knew it was August. And something in her said go. So she went. There is one more animal that makes a crossing like this. It has no
fire
wings.
ant?
It has no way back. And it doesn't get to do it 18 times.
Yeah, hummingbird has got hella respect for me, bro. I always knew, like I said, I knew what hummingbirds kind of stand for in terms of the positive enlightenment and everything. And now I understand why. I mean, what other animal is going to have this type of consistency, this type of drive? I know there's a lot, but in terms of like their conditions that they have, going 1,200 beats per minute, having to have a consistent eating schedule, and then all of a sudden in August, just being able to just take off, just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and never give up, which is one of the things that it stands for, the resilience. They have great resilience as an animal and stuff. Yeah, I love that, man. I love this. I mean, yeah, it definitely, I feel like it sucks. It sucks, but it's commendable being a hummingbird, and they should take pride in that for sure, because they're beautiful animals, man. But yeah, chat, anyways, let me know what else you guys want to react to, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.